this is a completely honest opinion on DistroKid, non-sponsored video. I just want to go over my experience with DistroKid and to see if it's right for you, because I think there are a lot of strengths with DistroKid, but it depends on what type of musician, producer, singer, songwriter you are. I think there's two buckets. That one bucket has a persona of musicians that DistroKid really works for them. And then I think there's this other bucket of musicians that DistroKid isn't great for them. So we'll talk about both of those kind of buckets or personas and which one you might fall into. If you find you're a musician in that DistroKid bucket that could be really good for you, then please use the link in the description. You can get a discount when you sign up to DistroKid. I'll leave it in there. And that's just one of the benefits that you get. If you sign up for DistroKid as well, you get your own referral link. So starting from the top, DistroKid is by far the most simple and easy to use music distributor out there. And you'll notice that right away when you go to distrokid.com. There's just hardly anything to click on. There's no navigation at the top. There's a simple sign up, some testimonials, and hardly any footer links as well. Comparing that just quickly to TuneCore, go on TuneCore's website and it's just flooded with tons of links and information, which is also great because they do offer some more add-on features that DistroKid doesn't offer. So there's pros and cons to offering more but having a more complex platform. DistroKid has just narrowed it down into very simple, easy to use music distribution. When you sign up to DistroKid, you're going to need to choose a plan, and all their plans charge you on a yearly basis. So it's not a monthly recurring fee, and it's not a one-time fee per single or per album. These are what the plans look like. You have the first ice cream cone, which is $20 a year, and it's only available to have one artist name. And it's great for people who don't really care to have custom release dates, and they just want to get their music uploaded right away. The more popular plan is this Musician Plus. I guess you have like 5 ice cream scoops there. That's a massive ice cream cone. So you get unlimited songs like you would get on the Musician plan, but you can have more than one artist name. And this is more popular because you can set custom release dates, especially if you're doing this full-time as a musician, you have an audience. You're going to want to do post to your audience that says, my song will come out on Friday, June 15th or whatever. So this is the plan I'm on, and I've been really happy with it. The other plan above that, which is you get a full ice cream truck, really is you can have more than 5 artists, and that's called the label plan because it's actually more valuable if you have your own independent label, for example. So going back to these persona buckets now to see which one you're in and to see if DistroKid is right for you based on how much they charge you. So let's say the musician plan, one ice cream cone, $20 a year. Is that good? So you have to think every year they're going to be charging you $20. Is that good if you're releasing only one song a year? Not really, because you're charged $20 for one song and it only costs about $10 to release one song on TuneCore, for example. But if you want to be releasing 100 songs a year, then that's a great deal. You only are charged $20 to release 100 songs a year. So you have to ask yourself, do you want to be releasing more music a year or less music a year? And I'm sure you'll likely fall into one of those buckets. Let's talk about now how DistroKid pays you. Like anything with DistroKid, they keep it quite simple when it comes to royalty payouts. You get 100% of your streaming royalties. So whatever you will make on Spotify or Apple Music, it all comes back to you and your bank section up at the top here. And you can withdraw that money at any time and it will be routed to your bank account. So what some music distributors will do is they'll actually take maybe 15 up to 20% of your royalties, but they're incentivized to promote your music because they want to make money too. So they're going to go and pitch your song and try to get sync deals and try to get it on playlists so that people will start streaming it. But you'll get maybe up to 80, 85% of the revenue and they'll get 15, 20%. It's a personal question of whether you want to keep the 100% of the royalties or give a bit to a music distributor as well if they are incentivized to promote your music. So let's talk about some of the features that DistroKid offers on top of that. A couple of the features I like with DistroKid are this hyper follow link, where you get a custom link while you're promoting your music to send to your fans, which is basically saying, hey, go check out this link, and it has all the music streaming service buttons there, because the alternative is you just share like a Spotify link on Facebook or something, and then half your audience doesn't use Spotify, so they're not going to click on this link. Another feature is the referral program that I mentioned earlier in this video, and I have my own referral link, so you can check it out in the description, but you can get one too if you sign up, and that gives your friends a discount, and in turn you get a bit of money on the other end as well. So it's kind of like a win-win. There are some big features that DistroKid doesn't offer, which some other music distributors offer, and some of those are publishing, for example. And publishing is the collection of royalties at a worldwide level that DistroKid doesn't offer. However, you can do this with other services, so it's not 100% necessary that your music distributor offers this, but it is a nice add-on. For example, TuneCore has this, and CD Baby does have this as well. Another thing that I found that DistroKid lacks was their support for artists with respect to pitching them for sync deals or songwriting collaborations. On the other hand, we have like TuneCore, and they promote a lot about artist support and pitching your music for sync deals. You do have maybe more of an opportunity to have your music be pitched in TV if you're with TuneCore than if you're with DistroKid. But again, you don't necessarily have to have your music distributor do these things. You can be using another agency or a music supervisor that can do this pitching for you. And that is kind of a good segue to essentially explain the core benefit of DistroKid. It's actually only really a distributor. It helps you get your music online and then keep that revenue you get from that. Where a lot of the other music distributors have expanded into more of like publishing and artist support, and it's kind of bloated their companies and made them a bit more complex. So coming back to those persona buckets, again, if you think your music maybe has a better shot at getting in TV deals, for example, or if you really want an admin publishing service with your music distributor, then TuneCore is probably better for you. If you don't think your music is really great for sync and you don't really care about that, and you don't really care about admin publishing, or you have another service that does that for you, then DistroKid is right for you. You can check out some of my own music. It's all on Spotify and YouTube, all the other music streaming services available. Please feel free to subscribe to this channel too if you want more videos based around music marketing and music in general. So I hope to see you in the next video.